Here we go. We've got to keep on pushing it forward.
Yes.
To get the attention. And, we could talk all sorts along about why it fades away and why it's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it boils down to, that's happening because there's sin in the world.
Right.
And it's part of our obligation is not just preaching the gospel. That's what we should be doing. That's our obligation is, it's part of the Great Commission, go and make disciples. So that would be preaching the gospel. But that making disciple also includes things like this. That's part of the reason why we're doing this podcast, due to staffing issues.
Staffing issues.
This is the problem. All 9 of them and the director refused to sign the agreement.
And hence you have staffing issues.
Right.
I work 2 jobs.
So
and have a podcast. Highly successful podcast. By
very
the way.
much. Tens of people listen to it, right? Hey, I agree with that.
I agree with that too. I think that if you're going to be teaching kids Christian values, you should live a Christian lifestyle.
Right?
Yeah. Because we're bringing shame and condemnation into people, and we're bringing law into people. All of the things that Paul in Romans said we got set free from.
Right.
Well, not all, but
and we know that Jesus came to fulfill the law. And he did, right?
Yeah.
So we don't need to make new laws.
Yeah. He didn't fulfill the ones I just made up.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And the pastor refused to come out. He sent someone else out to speak to them.
Yeah.
And then he agreed that he would only meet with the parents one-on-one, and then didn't return their phone calls or emails requesting a meeting.
Yeah.
This is just...
What's indicative of that he knows that what he did wasn't the right way to do it, but he doesn't want to backtrack. And so he just wants it to go away.
Later in your brain.
Right.
So that you can use this as an example of this is probably not the best way. Yeah. This is not the best exegesis of scripture and application of it. It's just not.
Right. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yes, actually. Okay.
I think this is indicative, and I'm not attacking her church. I'm looking at the American church on a larger scope.
Yeah.
This is indicative of a problem within the church. And what I'm uncomfortable with happening in a lot of churches happens in her church. I would want to believe that the pastor is going to be having a greater conversation than, you shouldn't have said that at the prayer breakfast. I hope that it's a deeper conversation than that.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for that statement later on.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't even know why.
It's all about living by the Credo.